Hi, Mr. Enchano. My name is Megan Key, and I'm here to interview you today.
Hi, Megan. Nice to meet you.
And we also have Ms. Rojas here, who is my advisor. So before we get into the main questions, I would want to learn a little bit more about you. Do you mind introducing yourself?
Sure. My name is Cesar Enchano. I am a retired, but I'm still working as a part-time. I'm playing tennis. I'm playing golf, and I'm playing bowling. Those are hobbies.
So we're going to jump right into the questions. On June 10th,
Yes.
2021, I believe an attack happened to you and your wife at a Cerritos Park. Do you mind talking a little bit about what happened?
On June 5th of 2021, we are walking exercise with my wife. Usually we do it since I was vaccinated in April. We do it almost every Saturday at that park, walking exercise. At about 11:30 a.m., we are walking at the park. And that park is Canabe Regional Park in Cerritos, California. It was a huge park, and when you go around walking, it takes about half an hour to complete the round. We are just to finish the one round, and suddenly there's a young man who approached us, and he said, "What are you looking at me?" And he said lots of nasty words like "you bitch, son of a bitch, bastard, you don't belong here." And then my wife grabbed my arm, and she pulled me out away from the intruder. And I just look at below, and I don't want to interrupt the answer the man. So I said to my wife, "Oh, let's go home now. It's not good day." So we walked to our car fast. It's like about a few yards from where we are confronted. So we walk fast, like about 5 minutes. We reached our car, which was parked nearby by the place where we are confronted. So we don't know that the man was following us. He hid on the picnic area, which we didn't see him. So my wife is the one driving the car, and I sit on the passenger side. When we reach the car, I sit on the passenger side. I put my seatbelt on, and I said, "Come on, let's go." But my wife is still in shock, and she didn't start the engine right away. And suddenly, the man was coming behind, and he punched me on my face. And right away, there's a flow of blood on my face and on my clothes. So I said, "Come on, let's go and go to the place where we can call 911, the safe place." So my wife drove away, and we find a safe place and then we called the 911. And then after a few minutes, the paramedics, the ambulance, and the sheriff came in. The paramedics gave me a pack of ice to put it on my black eye and my bloody eyes. They told me that, "Are you okay? You want us to bring you to the hospital, or if you are okay, the sheriff can investigate so that the intruder could be caught up." So I said, "Yes, I can still afford because I want the assailant to cut up." And then we went back to the park, and the investigators, they got our statement about the intruder. So the investigator told us that if we can wait until maybe 40 minutes, so that the intruder, when they called up, and we can identify him. So we waited for about 45 minutes, but then the result is no result at all, because police, to find out the intruder, they didn't find it. So what we did is, my wife, she called a friend, and the friend came over to assist us. So we went to the hospital, emergency hospital, to treat my injury. And we spent like about 8 hours in the hospital, put me on the, what do you call that? A morphine IV for about 1.5 hours. So after that, we was discharged, and we went home also that day.
I'm so sorry to hear about that. Has anything ever like this incident happened to you in the past?
No, didn't happen to me anything in the past like this.
What were the injuries sustained? Did the doctors ever tell you the specificity of how or where you were injured?
I was given a CT scan, and then the result of the CT scan was minor. And I said that I had, and it will take time to heal it, like a few, maybe a month or a few months to heal it completely. I have a redness in my eye, and I still have headache. I feel very weak, maybe because of the trauma. Still fully recovered. I mean, I'm still weak. I feel like a very, very old man now, not like before. I feel healthy. But experience happened to me is, it's a terrible thing.
Do you have faith in yourself that you can fully recover maybe one day?
Oh, yes, yes, I do. I will be fully recovered one day, and I'm sure, yes.
Besides the physical injuries that you sustained as a result of the attack from being punched in the face, have you also had any mental health issues you've been struggling with since the time of the attack? Anything that has kind of stuck with you after the attack?
Yes, because I'm still scared. Whenever I am, I feel I'm not safe, and I feel like if I'm not aware, this might be happen to me again. Because what is happening now is they are targeting old people, seniors like me, and Asians like me.
Before this attack happened to you and your wife at the park, were you aware of the escalating violence against Asian elderly people?
I saw a lot on TV about the attack of old people, but I didn't even think that it will happen to me. I'm a friendly person. I'm a patient person. And I didn't think that will happen to me. But then it was a bad experience. It was a terrible. I'm sad, but it happens.
And what do you think the government and the people in power can do to prevent these incidents from happening to Asian American elderly people just like you?
I know that the president had signed an executive order. Hate crime is a serious crime, and it will be prosecuted by law. And it's both verbally and physically. The intruder or assailant should be punished, should be put in jail.
Since this attack, have you modified or changed your lifestyle habits in any ways? Are there any different things that you are doing now, today, that you wouldn't be doing before the attack happened?
Before, I'm not aware, but now that what's happened to me, I'm aware. Whenever I go, I have my golf club on me, because if that happen again, I have to defend myself. And also, my wife bought me stun gun like that. I only brought it if I'm going to a place, like if I'm going to groceries or if I'm going to walk again in the park. But right now, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to walk again in the park because I'm still scared. When I already feel normal, I will go back walking again.
So some people are still under the belief that these hate crimes aren't happening or that these hate crimes aren't serious. And what would you say to those people?
Hate crime is important because most of the assailant and the intruder are still there walking around. They are free and they will do it again and again and again as long as they are there. And we need to be unified. We need to be like what we did a rally on the 19th and the 26th, because we have to spread it to people, especially to old people like me, seniors, to be aware for themselves. And that's the only way to stop it, to be unified, to be spread it by doing rallies and everything.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
evening. I'll see you at the next event, Mr. Enchano.
Okay, nice meeting you, Megan, and thank you for having me.
And
Thank
you
you so
too.
much.
Thank you. Bye bye.